In March 2024, which was last year, end of Q1, Etica achieved a resounding milestone after crossing the 1 billion shilling mark. Exactly a year later, we witness yet another milestone, and this is from the just released Capital Markets Authority, CMA's Collective Investment Schemes or CIS report of Q1 2025. Etica now officially crossed the 10 billion shillings mark. Wait a minute. It didn't double or triple. It grew in 1 year from 1 billion to 10 billion with a B. And this means that it officially joined the league of the big boys and is now among the group of players that has been in existence and growing for over 20 years with assets under management of over 10 billion category. That's very remarkable. But how did they make it to this point in such a short time? I have said this many times before that the key reason why Etica has experienced this kind of growth is because they did the following, and they did it very, very well. So first, they democratized investments and brought it to the level where everyone feels at home. Whether you're a billionaire or just getting started, they made it easy to invest, or rather start the investment journey with them. And how did they do this exactly? So they broke the barrier and brought affordability. When every other company was starting at 1K for initial deposits and subsequent top-ups, peer 1K or even more, they allowed people to get in with as low as 100 bob, both for the initial deposits and the subsequent top-ups. Why would I be having 300 bob somewhere that I could have deposited but then be restricted, to wait till ifike 1000 bob before I deposit? Surely, most people get random monies here and there, by the way, every other day or every now and then. But if you keep it in your M-Pesa waiting at the change to get to a certain minimum before you deposit it, it will find the next available exit chap before you reach your goal. The next thing, they made it easy to onboard or open an account. All that you needed is your phone and some internet, and you're good to go. Like literally, in 5 minutes, your account will be ready to get you started investing. I will leave a link below to help you or to make it easy for you to get started if you haven't opened your money market fund or fixed income fund account yet. Imagine being able to open your account and make your first deposit in just 5 minutes. You're an investor in 5 minutes instead of the back and forth. Isn't that awesome? Now, the other thing that they did was to make it very transparent. What do I mean? They made it very possible through the web portal or the mobile app to easily see your account's activity. You don't need to call someone or you want to check balance or the interest that you earned. You only need to log into your account and see how much you made yesterday. Yeah, like imagine in real time. Every day, you see an update in terms of the interests and the balances in your account and all the activity that is done. You make a deposit, and in no time, you can actually see your money reflected in basically a minute or so. Then there is communication. You get a communication whenever you do a transaction or a transaction has taken place. Some communication comes to you through email and some through SMS. And while still at this communication point, those who are clients just like me, if you're also a client, you can attest to the same, that their client service is one of a kind. Like seriously, in the other videos and I've talked about Etica, hata ukienda kwa comment section, you will realize that this is one of their key strengths. So many people will tell you more that the client service, a client service that is available 24/7, and my lord, don't they have patience? Ajab. Yani like, let me deviate kidogo, allow me. Up now we need to salute them. Do you know how difficult it is to deal with clients akona 1,300? Yani in general, from my experience across doing business, different types of businesses, it's actually easier to deal with a loaded person, yani mtu akona pesa yake, than with the most of us. Yes, wenye tunabambanya. Someone with 150 bob deposit will call you 10 times and they will tell you, I've not seen my notification, I've not seen the deposits. Sijaona interest ya jana, but mwenye amedeposit 15 million ako come, wale mko kwa biza hapo nje, customer ana pesa na yule ana pesa, ni nani wanakuanga msumbufu kidogo. But in spite of all that, their client service has really done a good job, like seriously. Hata ukiwa WhatsApp saa 8 ya usiku, someone will always be there to respond. The returns have also been above average, and to be specifically constantly among the top ones, top fund managers since inception. This is what many other players fail at, a lack of consistency. Leo wako hapa, kesho wako pale, and then they blame everyone else who is doing better than them. Utasikia, oh, hiyo sio nini, eh? And last but not least, reliability and accessibility. That is another reason why they are doing so well, by the way, and that is another reason why they are growing so fast. As much as you shouldn't be going for your money every other now and then, there are times when you bump into emergencies, and at that point you need to find a way to sort yourself out urgently. So Etica is one of the most responsive instant withdrawals in the country at the moment. And that has had so many other players emulate the same. So before I spoke about this feature last year, most of the fund managers had this 2 to 3 days timeline for you to receive your money upon withdrawal. And you can make withdrawal. Sometimes you have to wait up to 6 working days before you receive your money. I am glad many players have now emulated this instant withdrawal, especially to M-Pesa, and thanks to Etica for leading the way in that. Yani innovation ikasaidia. Basically, whether it's the middle of the night, I'm dead in the middle of that long weekend, you don't have to wait till the following working day for someone to effect your withdrawal request. You can actually access and save your emergency before emergency kumaliza, okay? And there are no limits to how many times you can actually do that. However, I strongly urge you to use this feature, instant withdrawal, when you only have an emergency, because otherwise bad discipline doesn't go very well with this kind of features. Utakula pesa yako yote. How is the security? I noticed recently, by the way, they added another layer of security on top of the security feature that has always been there. And for the clients who are there, you can now rest easy, by the way. Hata mtu ama like that snoopy spouse, kama kona access ama maybe password, akiingia into your account when umelala, usijali, hata ji withdraw ya pesa. They can only see what is going on, but they can't touch or withdraw. So this ensures we go for our goals without worrying about someone reaping where they didn't sow. Anyway, in general, a combination of technology, simplicity, and a great service has actually made Etica the fastest growing fund manager in Kenya, in my opinion. In 2024, his financial results out, by the way, they became very profitable, and now at 10.1725 billion with over 150,000 happy clients. I honestly feel vindicated for not gatekeeping this experience and sharing it freely with all of you out there, especially from that point when they were below 100 million. And before I forget, those who open the account with the link below, ama kwa bio, you can actually WhatsApp me. I add you to a WhatsApp group where you will interact with one another. Yes, the people within, wale wamefungua within the same link. Yes, if you already have an account, please share your experience below kwa comment section and keep the money conversations going. I can't wait to see you in the next video. My name is Otach. Thank you for watching.